Name the input and output, then write the cost rule from the fixed fee and monthly rate.
Out here in the wild, numbers do not just sit still. Distances stretch, times shift, and costs accumulate. To make sense of all these moving parts, we need a reliable way to map them. Luckily, we have Kit to guide us through rulemaking Meadow. Today, we are going to write a function that describes a relationship between two quantities. Write a function from two quantities, choose the dependent quantity, test the function with one input, and explain why it is a function. Taking real-world variables and translating them into formal models allows us to predict exact outcomes, even when the environment around us keeps changing. Let's start here at the trailhead. Suppose a gym charges a $25 sign-up fee and $18 each month. We need to write a function for the total cost after m months. First, we name the input quantity as months, represented by the letter m. Next, we look at how the money breaks down. The fixed part of the cost is 25, and the changing part is 18 times m. So the total cost function adds that flat base fee to the monthly rate. A function model is C of m equals 18m plus 25. A reliable model captures both pieces, anchoring a continuous rate of change to a constant baseline. Moving into the field, we encounter a taxi model. Here, we have to decide which quantity should be the output, miles driven or total fare. Think about how a meter works. The fare only changes when the miles change. Miles driven is the input that helps determine the cost. Because the cost is forced to react to the distance traveled, the final price must be the dependent quantity. Total fare should be the output because it depends on miles driven. Pinpointing the independent cause gives us a clear sequence before we construct any mathematical rule. Down at the brook, we have a rule already mapped out for us. For the function p of n equals 3.5n plus 8, what does p of 10 represent if n is the number of pounds mailed? To find out, we substitute exactly 10 for n. We compute 3.5 times 10 to get 35, then add 8, which equals 43. That number translates directly back to our scenario as the mailing price for a 10-pound package. P of 10 equals 43, the price for mailing 10 pounds. Plugging in a specific input turns a general formula into concrete, actionable data. We've reached the clearing. Let's look at one final scenario. A babysitter charges $14 per hour plus a $6 travel fee. Why does this situation define a function from hours to cost? We can see the rule is cost equals 14h plus 6. Under this specific rule, every allowed input hour value produces exactly one specific output cost, with no overlap or uncertainty. It is a function because each allowed number of hours gives one total cost. That absolute predictability, where one single input guarantees exactly one output, is what makes a relationship a true mathematical function. Looking back across the meadow, we can see the results of mapping these changing quantities. Here are the results. A function model is C of m equals 18m plus 25. Total fare should be the output because it depends on miles driven. P of 10 equals 43, the price for mailing 10 pounds. It is a function because each allowed number of hours gives one total cost. How would you check this result? It is a function because each allowed number of hours gives one total cost.
At 10 pounds, the mailing rule gives $43. Each allowed input has one output.